What is up YouTube, and welcome to this Cobra Kai Season 3 trailer breakdown. So the main trailer starts off with Miguel's mother looking over him, and we get another look at Johnny in the jail scene, and it does actually look like Johnny is in jail here. Many of us thought that it would be him visiting Robbie, but we see Robbie arrested and taken to jail, so Johnny has clearly got himself in some hot water here, and I do think that from the later shots, it looks like Daniel has actually bailed him out. Now we see the arrest of Robbie, and it's quite clear that this happens right after Miguel falls at the school after tensions got way out of control at the end of last season. We then see Sam enter the school, and it is evident that the security has been beefed up after what happened, and then the Miyagi-Do and Cobra Kai teams square off. And it does seem like Dimitri has gone from lil bitch to almost like a badass. However, one of the biggest parts of this trailer is the voiceover of Daniel talking about how the only way to take Kreese down and win over the kids of Cobra Kai is to actually team up. Now, I sort of thought that Johnny would have his own version of a dojo, but it looks like Miyagi-Do is going to get a new sensei there. I predicted this in my previous videos on Season 3, and it is quite clear that this is definitely going to happen, and he might even take him to Okinawa. We then see a huge showdown tease between Kreese and Daniel. This is a fight that was in the making for 3 seasons and almost as many decades. This throwdown would be a joy to see and would explain why Daniel's wife appears later in the trailer to absolutely slap the grin off of Kreese. A Johnny and Daniel link up also happens as they're at a sketchy mechanic shop, and there were hints that Daniel's relations, his cousins, actually had some sort of shady business going on, and I think this might be threatening his showroom, and he does enlist Johnny to help him here, because throughout Johnny's wearing many different clothes, and this trailer is jumping around the season very, very fast. We know they will have business in Okinawa to do with the showroom, so I expect this is where the story arc may actually go, and it would be a curious one to see them both in Japan. However, it might not be the case that both of them go. I really liked seeing Johnny and Daniel being in the car together. They are absolutely hilarious together, and the earlier scenes in the earlier seasons of those two almost becoming best friends was really, really funny. And I loved the Tango and Cash reference as Johnny decides to absolutely school someone on the 80s knowledge, and they think that they're bigger than they are, and the wife brings them both down to reality. But clearly dominant, Miyagi-Do seemingly won the school fight, and Sam thinks that they're the good guys, as Dimitri then sweeps Hawk's leg, showing that Hawk is having a huge fall from grace. Not only has he lost his girlfriend, but his ex-best friend is absolutely wrecking him crazily. And I do worry for Dimitri to have a kind of turn to the dark side, so to speak. And Robbie, oh no, while a whiz at karate absolutely gets his ass beat in jail, and later we see Kreese visit him, which is interesting and may actually signal a swap of sides for both of the Johnny and Daniel avatars, as it could be that Kreese is trying to recruit Robbie to join him, and of course he is Johnny's son, and he would have a big interest at least in the boy himself. Now, the shot many of us thought would be an underground dojo is not. It's an arcade hinting at Sam and Tori fighting in that arcade as she's being trained in weapons by her father. Now, I don't get how Robbie is being arrested while Tori, who literally almost wanted to murder Sam, is absolutely getting off scot-free. But again, it's a trailer that's flitting around and we see many different scenes. But Miguel is now right back where he started, as he has to go through rehab with Johnny, helping him come back, which I really like. It does remind me of the film Creed 2, where the main character did absolutely get destroyed and has to go through real kind of tough rehab and his mental rehab as well to go and fight again. And it seems like this might be Johnny's main story arc moving forward, and maybe he won't go to Japan after all. Now, he even uses a beer keg, which is so very Johnny, to train Miguel. I really like how the comedy returns, and we seem to be moving back to that season 1 comedic kind of tone, which I really like. And next up, oh boy, Kumiko is back. So if you didn't know, this woman was the interest, or at least the love interest, of Johnny from the Karate Kid 2, and the person who also appears is Chosen, his rival when he fought in Okinawa in the Karate Kid 2. So that's an absolutely big one, and I think that we will learn the secrets of your boy Miyagi. Now, what I think's going forward is, I do think that they are going to go down the route of Karate Kid 2, and next season they might go down the route of Karate Kid 3, and Terry Silver returns in that movie. Now, it is big, and the 80s rock is also returning as Miguel and Johnny visit a Dee Snider gig. Dee Snider, of course, a big 80s artist and, you know, the singer of Twisted Sister. And he's also seemingly waiting for someone. So Elizabeth Shue has not turned up, and I wonder, is he waiting for Ali Mills herself? And while we had a big cliffhanger last season with Miguel falling, I think the big cliffhanger here will be Ali turning up to meet him. So let me know what you think down in the comments on that. Please do subscribe with notifications on, and I'd love to hear all of your theories down below, and I'll see you soon, and goodbye.